Hey, it's Bert's 76th birthday. So happy birthday to Bert. He's meant so much to me and continues to. We met 50 years ago this year. 50 years ago, 1969, and I was 16, and I guess he was around 25. I was just so taken with the music, like so many. I always say it was the Blue album, but I think this was the actual one as I went back and looked. This was the first one came out in America. It was Vanguard. Lucky 13, it was a compilation of his first two or maybe even three. Bert Jansch accompanying himself on the guitar. How nice. It's great. It has Angie and Needle of Death and The Wheel and Been on the Road So Long. Just, classic. It was a good compilation and a good introduction. And a few months later, I was listening to commercial radio in Los Angeles, and B. Mitchell Reed played Pentangle, the first Pentangle record. And then I was just gone. They came to Los Angeles, that was 68, so in February 69 they came on their first tour, and I saw them at the Troubadour, and saw them again and again. They played 5 nights, and I just kept coming in, getting my table right. You could sit, you could get that front table if you got in line, and you're literally, the table was right next to the stage, so you're just looking straight up at Bert and John, Jackie, and there was Danny and Terry. Just absolutely blew my mind. And after a while, they kept seeing me there, and they said, well, just come around back for tomorrow night. You've paid enough, $3. And so that's how we met, and a few days later I'd hitchhiked back up here to Monterey, and a big rainstorm, and gotten sick. So I was home from high school in my robe and pajamas, and these 2 station wagons come in the driveway. I was there with my mom, and I didn't know what's going on here. Who would this be? And this was like a hard place to get to. Windy road, forest road. Nobody could even find it, even when they had directions. And here they pull in. It's all of them. It's a whole Pentangle, and their road manager, I think, was Billy. My mom fixed them tea, and we talked, and they made a lot of jokes that I didn't understand. And the next weekend, they were opening for the Grateful Dead, which turned out to be the Live Dead. If you ever see the Live Dead recordings, very famous 4 nights at the Fillmore West. And so I went up for the last 2 of those nights. And then it just went on and on. A few years later, Bert needed to make a record and didn't have a label. And so my brother and I put this Heartbreak together. We invited Albert Lee to come, and so they met. Bert and Albert met right there in the studio, and then they just started playing. Anyway, this song I want to do is one of my very favorites. Besides being such a great guitar player, he was such a great songwriter. Not all of them, but some of them are just incredible. They had beautiful imagery, kind of a storybook. Some of them had sort of a fairy tale feel, always a bluesy kind of feel. And this one is Sweet Sunday Morning, which was on the, got this tune here, LA Turnaround, which was made partly in England, partly in Los Angeles, produced by Michael Nesmith, with great pedal steel by Red Rhodes, and it's a great song. It has, it starts in the major, and and then it's all minor until the very last line of each verse. And also the song, the Fresh as a Sweet Sunday Morning, the line comes at the very beginning of the song and the very last line of the song. Anyway, fresh as a sweet Sunday morning, like a high-stepping pony, trotting and prancing. She's so full of life, sparkling with a tiny red rose. Let there be music, oh, to please her. Let there be sunbright to light up her day now. Let the moon light her night and fill her with deep silent stillness. If I were a small bird, oh so tiny, I'd hide in her hair now, just to be near her, to hear her sweet voice, to feel her warm body, oh, beside if I were a high lord with riches, I would clothe her in satin from India's far highlands. I would shoe her in gold and invite her to sit at my table. Step out, young lady, oh, dancing to the sound of sweet music, so gaily come a-singing, for your beauty so rare, it's as fresh as a sweet Sunday morning. Happy birthday, Bert. I love you.